Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you a rather special unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. I picked this watch up recently from my folks down in Naples, Florida, Exquisite Timepieces. Unsponsored mention, of course. I went down there to see my guy down there, Tyler, and the rest of the crew there. My intention was to pick up a Seiko, which they had listed on their website as being in stock, and literally the day before I went there, they had them. They had one, and unfortunately they sold it. By the time I got there, they were out of stock. So I decided to, have a look around, and I ended up seeing and trying on and buying a watch from a brand that I said that I really, really disliked. Until recently, I had not had any watches from the brand Panerai on my radar because of a particular design element on the watches that I did not like. Until recently, when I discovered they had one line of watches, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the Radiomir, which did not have that particular design flaw. And I had my eye on one or two of their GMTs, but when I saw this one in their store, I really, really liked the watch and decided to take it home with me. Now, inside the box is this little travel case where the watch is, and also in the box, as you can see here, is a little drawer which has the paperwork, including the warranty card, the manual, and it even came with a second strap, which was nice, but I like the strap that's on the watch right now, so I'm not going to put that one on, at least not now. But inside the travel case or container, which rotates open, kind of interesting, is the Panerai. The model number is PAM01350, the Panerai Giorni. I believe Giorni is the right way to pronounce it. It's Italian. I don't speak Italian, so there you go. Now you see, I like this strap a little better than the brown one, so I'm leaving the black one on there. Now, I really, really liked the color of this watch. I've had watches in this kind of desert tan, coffee ice cream, what have you, color before, but I like this one. It has a nice richness to it. And the Radiomir, if I am pronouncing that right, watches uniformly do not have that crown guard that starts about here and goes over here and has this lever that flips out there to unlock the crown. I call it the wart. I really don't like them. And you know what? They had a couple of other Panerais at Exquisite that had that thing on there, and I thought, well, this is a good opportunity for me to finally handle a couple of those watches with the wart, see if I liked them, see if I would revise revise and extend my remarks, as it were. And I put one on which had a chronograph on it and was a titanium watch and was about the same price as this one. And I really disliked it. I really Finally got to experience a warped Panerai in the metal, and I really, really didn't like it. But this one I like. And you can see it's a beautiful dial. It's a sandwich dial, as you can see, and the disc underneath is very well loomed. It's a blasted case, or matte finish case, if you will, with the matching signed matte finish pin buckle. Very wide, but very soft leather strap. It is a Panerai leather strap, as you can see. And a very interesting way to disengage the it doesn't use a conventional spring bar per se. You have to unscrew these two screws, and this keeper comes out of the case, and then you can remove the strap and swap it out. So it's a little bit harder to do than a conventional spring bar. It does have the advantage of, the spring bar won't fail on you or, boing away somewhere and disappear into your carpet, which is one reason my house doesn't have carpet anymore. That, and it's easier to keep clean. But I really, really like this Radiomir. I've been wearing the hell out of it. It's got good weight to it. It's very comfortable to wear. I'm going to put it on, give you a wrist shot right now. On my 7¼ inch wrist, this watch fits very nice. It is a big watch. I'll give you the measurements in a minute. It's not a small, dainty watch, but it is very easy to live with on my 7¼ inch wrist. Now, the diameter of the case is going to make this such that if you're below 7-inch wrist, this watch is not going to work for you. It's just too big. It's a 45 millimeter case. It's 47.5 millimeter on the tip to tip. It's a 26 millimeter lug. I measured the width of the strap up here. It's 26 millimeters. It does taper down. Just eyeballing it, looks like it tapers down to about a 22 millimeter. 14 millimeter thick with a boxed sapphire crystal and a solid case back. This is a limited edition watch. It's number 318 of 1500. I think that's, right there. Ignore the Z. I don't know why there's a Z there, but maybe it's, I don't know. Can't think of a reason, but it's 318 out of 1500. It is a stainless steel case with a a blasted matte finish. It is an in-house movement. It is a hand-wind manual. It's caliber P6000. It's got a 3-day power reserve, and I have tracked that personally. It does last for 3 days. They call it a patina 316L stainless steel case with a degrade, whatever, beige dial. I think it looks like coffee ice cream. I love coffee ice cream. It's my favorite flavor. So people never understand that. I don't drink coffee, but I love coffee ice cream. So go figure. Oversized signed crown. And obviously, if you know Panerai's history, you know that this is an Italian company, founded in Italy, but right now it's based in Switzerland. So this is a Swiss-made watch with, I guess you would technically say, a Swiss movement. And it may not be a watch brand that I buy a lot of watches from. I mean, I do still have my eye on one of those. There are 2 different models of the Panerai Radiomir GMT that I like, and I may pick one up at some point. But You know, I mean, even the Radiomir has watches in it that I don't like, particularly the California dials, which I've never liked. There are some that are a little small in this, which I'm not a big fan of. And I'm never going to own one of those with that wart on there. I don't generally say never when it comes to watches, but after having put one on at Exquisite and worn it for a few minutes and tried to, tried to look at it and say, this is good. I like this. It looks better in the metal than it does in the picture. No, none of that. It doesn't look good in the metal to me. It's not going to be for me. So I might pick up one of the GMTs with the dual crown setup. There's one here at the 4, one here at the 2. I might pick one of those up at some point, but this may be the only Panerai in my collection for a while. But I got to tell you, I think I scored big time with this Panerai. I really do. I think it's a beautiful watch. I love the case. I've always been a big fan of matte finishes. In my Celine Mustang out there, I replaced a lot of the plastic switch gear and knobs and things like that in the interior with billet aluminum, and they are all matte finish, just like this. So I'm a big fan of the matte finish. So this watch for me checks all the boxes. I wish it had a running second hand. That's the only thing, but that's minor. I own several watches without the running second hand. So while I prefer a running second hand of some kind, it's not necessarily a deal breaker for me. So thanks to Exquisite. I guess thanks to Exquisite for having sold out on that particular Seiko that I was looking for, which, by the way, I picked one up off of Random Rob's Discord group, the Flippers. Well, not off of Flippers, but I put a post up in Searching For group in there, and somebody reached out to me, and I bought one at a really, really good price, and it'll be here soon. So I scratched that itch already. But because they didn't have the watch, I ended up with an even better watch, I think. So thanks to Exquisite for their, once again, great service. And thanks to Tyler for, as always, great attentiveness and great help in sending me home with this watch at a price that I could live with very easily. Give them a look. I mean, if you're in Florida and you're near Naples, it's worth the time to go there. If you're not in Florida, check out their website. They got a ton of watches there. Again, not sponsored, but when people treat me well, I believe in telling people about it so they can be treated well too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be entertaining, useful, informative. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the YouTube search algorithm. Brings people to the channel, and that is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to try to troll me, you're going to try to insult me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have well over 1,000 videos on my channel for you to watch and be entertained and maybe even learn something. All I ask in return is that if you're new here or if you've been here before but you haven't done so, please click the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow the channel, and every subscriber counts. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy, so please be careful out there. Stay safe. Be well. See you soon.